Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a favorites video of the month of April. It is so crazy to me that April is coming to a close and then it'll be my birthday month. Woo! So my birthday is on May 31st though, so it's still like an entire month away. Anyway, this month I have so many products to share with you guys, and I've split them up into two different categories. Basically, these are going to be new products and old products. New products that I love, old products that I've fallen back in love with. I think I might start doing that on my favorites videos because I feel like sometimes you guys forget what I've been loving, and I just want to share the love, share the products that I've fallen back in love with in the month. So anyway, let's get started with this favorites video. Let's go in the order of my face. How about that? Okay, so the first thing I would do is prime my skin, and I have a new favorite primer, and that is all thanks to Tayla. I don't know how to say her name. I think that's how you say it. I linked her channel down below in my last video because I talked about this in my makeup tutorial, but this is the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. This is what it looks like. Just has a pump. It looks like it's pink, but doesn't even have like a tint when you put it on your skin. Basically, all it does is reduce your pores, and it has the most luxurious feel to it. It's just very like, it's not super silicone-y, but I mean, it does have that like pore filling property. I just put it in this area of my face. I have it on right now, and I just love it so much. It really does smooth out my pores. Doesn't make my skin feel too like slick though, and like my makeup's gonna move all around. I have that problem sometimes with the Maybelline Baby Skin. I do really like that primer, but I think this one is even better. This one is more expensive though. I think it's like $12 or $13 maybe at the drugstore, but you guys don't sleep on it. It is so good. Okay, next I'm going to talk about foundation, and you guys could probably guess it. It is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. I have a full review of this on my channel. I will leave that up here and then also down below as well for you guys so you can check it out. I really love this foundation. It looks so skin-like, and I don't know, I just love it so much. It's skin-like, it wears quite a long time, especially now that I set it with my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder and just kind of take other precautions to set my face with different things. And if you wear a long-wearing primer, it can really start to wear a long time on the skin. I just love how natural it looks on the skin, and the coverage is great. You can have more of like a sheer medium coverage. Like, you could have it at any point. You could have it as sheer coverage, a medium coverage, or you can even build it up to full. I like to build it up to about a medium coverage and then spot conceal from there. And it is stunning, you guys. I just love it. It's so good. Oh, the other thing that I've also fallen in love with is the Catrice Prime and Fine Makeup Transformer Drops in Lightening. So I've had these for a while, but I didn't really like use them that much or love them that much, which I have no idea why, because my shade changes like literally every day because I self-tan and I wait a while in between because I just am lazy and I like to do it about like once a week. And these have become a lifesaver since falling in love with this Light Illusion Foundation. I have mine in the shade M3 because that's all they had left at Walmart, and I'm too lazy to order it off of Ulta's site because there's no Ulta in my area. I don't know if I've told you guys that, but there's seriously not an Ulta within, it's like 45 minutes to an hour away from my place. It's so sad. So anyway, I put the Catrice Transformer Drops in with this, and it is just so nice. It doesn't alter my foundation at all. All it does is lighten it, and it is the perfect pair for when I get lighter, and I love it so much. All right, next we're gonna go on to brows. I have two products to talk about. The first one you might guess is the Covergirl, I don't even know what the name is, UltraFine Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Brown. So if you saw all my Covergirl videos, where I reviewed a bunch of products, there were some hits, some misses, whatever, but this is the product that I have continued to use over and over and over again. I actually have the pomade in my brows right now, which I really like as well, but I reach for this one a lot more. It's creamy, but it's not creamy. I don't even know how to describe it. You can get brow hairs, but you can also fill in your brows like super quick and effortlessly. I love that there's a spoolie on the other end. It's just one of my favorite brow pencils right at the moment, and I am obsessed with it. Next product I've been setting my brows with, and I feel like it makes such a game changer to make my brows look more natural, especially when I use a pomade, because I feel like the pomade is very like a soft and airy kind of look, and at least the Covergirl one. And this one kind of defines all the hairs, and it's great. So this is the e.l.f. like brow gel. I don't even know what it's called because it doesn't have it on the packaging, but it's the e.l.f. brow gel in the shade medium, and this has a spoolie little thing unlike anything I've ever seen before. Look how tiny that is. If you probably can't tell, but there's little tiny spoolie on the end. The one thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have as much control because this is pretty flimsy and flexible. So you just have to be a little bit careful and then spoolie through your brows. But it's so tiny that you can't really mess up that much, in my opinion. Okay, so the next two products are lip products, and I picked these up from Walmart when I picked up the Flower Beauty foundation, and this one, I don't know why, but I don't think you can get it online, which makes me so mad. Anyway, this is the Hard Candy Cashmere Silk Demi Matte Cream Lip Color in the shade Buttercream, and you guys, this is so gorgeous. It is basically like a very pigmented gloss. I don't think it's demi matte at all, and it's the perfect like nude shade, and you can build this up to make it a little bit more opaque, but I like to wear a lip liner under it just to make sure that it actually covers my lips. But like, oh my gosh, isn't that like the perfect nude shade? I've been wearing this literally almost every single day since I got it because I just can't get over the shade. And they had so many pretty nude shades at Walmart too. I want to go back and get more because I think they were only $5, and that's just like, you can't beat that at all. And it's so pretty. The other one is from Hard Candy as well. This is their Plumping Serum Volumizing Lip Gloss. I love plumping lip glosses. I don't know if I've really told you this, and this one is probably going to be my new favorite lip gloss. Like, I have it on right now over top of L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in the shade Nudist, and I put this on top. This is in the shade, where's this shade? BabyDoll, and it's just your perfect nude gloss. It's actually a very similar shade to the, what was that one called? Ballerina. And it's right here, and it is so pretty. Like, your perfect nude. Can you tell why I like the lip gloss? Because I love the, other one. Okay, so now we're into the phase of the favorites video where it's all oldie but goodie products. Like, everything that I've fallen back in love with, they're top notch. Actually, no, never mind, I lied. I missed one. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Halo Liquid Highlighter. I might have mentioned this in another favorites video now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Anyway, this is in the shade Gilded Glow, and it is so, first of all, the packaging is so nice. It's a glass bottle, which maybe isn't the best thing, but whatever. Has this nice little doe foot applicator, and I like to put a little bit on the back of my hand and then take it from there and put it on my cheeks. I couldn't use it right now because it is too dark, as you can see, but when I am self-tanned, it is phenomenal. Let me blend this out for you. I used this in my last makeup tutorial. Look at how gorgeous. And I feel like when you blend it out, the darkness kind of goes away. When it's all in like a clump, it looks a lot darker than it actually is. See, like, I mean, it's still dark for my skin tone, but I can kind of make it work a little bit better. Look how reflective and gorgeous that is. I just freaking love it. Now we are going into the other part of the video, which is oldie but goodie products, things I've been loving again, and we're going to go again in the order how I would do my face. So we're starting with the foundation. This, you guys, is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I used to use this all the time, used to love it, kind of forgot about it because I ran out of it or it got really old. I don't remember, so I threw it out. And I was at the drugstore the other day and I was like, I need to pick this up. So this is not my shade. I need to go back and see if I can get something with a little bit more yellow undertone. This one is a little bit too pink. For me, this is the shade 125 Nude Beige. So if you have a yellow undertone, do not get this shade. But it matches really well for my skin tone, like just the color-wise, the not the color wise, the shade, like the lighter darkness, the shade, but not the undertone. This is such a beautiful foundation. The finish is so nice, very skin-like. I feel like you can get kind of just like a nice layer. It's like a demi matte finish, like, or kind of satiny matte. It's not too matte on the skin, which I really like right now. I'd rather have more glowy, natural looking skin, and that foundation really is like that. It's not like super matte with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. It's not like that. It's just such a nice foundation. The coverage is probably about medium. You might be able to build it up to like high medium. It's phenomenal. The other thing that I pair with the foundation, or any foundation for that matter lately, has been the Maybelline Fit Me concealers. These I fell back in love with completely. The two shades I have here are the shade Light and the shade Medium. So medium, for the most part, when I'm like from my tannest to like kind of medium tan, probably right now it would be too dark. But from that time, so it's a pretty big span that I can use this, it looks so good to cover up my blemishes. It is such a nice, like, lightweight concealer that doesn't look cakey on like drier areas or like areas where you have blemishes. You know how sometimes things can just look weird over top of blemishes because they have that like slick, you know, skin? I don't even know. If you have blemishes, you understand. But this concealer really covers really nicely. I like to use it with a brush when I spot conceal. So I like put it on with the doe foot and then let it sit. So I let it sit when I apply the other one underneath my eyes, the shade Light. I really like this concealer because, again, it looks a lot more natural. It does not have full coverage. It's about a medium coverage. So if you want full coverage, this is not for you. But these concealers look so nice if you're just spot concealing and not putting on foundation. Looks so nice. This concealer looks so nice over blemishes. I let it sit while I do my under eye concealer, blend that out, blend. Take a brush and then I go pat over top of that, and then you're good to go. It's concealed. It blends in really easily. I love it. So, you know how I was saying the Fit Me concealer, not Fit Me concealer, the Fit Me foundation, the matte and poreless, is not my shade, right? It's too pink of an undertone. So, recently, like not that long ago, I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it in this favorites video, but like seriously, I found out a great idea. I took this NYX No Filter finishing powder in the shade Medium Olive, which is a more yellow based powder, right? I was trying to look for a yellow based powder that could kind of counteract the pinkiness of my foundation, right? And this did it. Like seriously, it did it. It counteracts the pinkiness. Like, it's not going to completely correct it, but it really helps so that you have more of the yellow back into your skin. And I am so happy I found that out. I apply it with a big brush from Morphe, the E1. I apply it with this big bad boy. I love this brush for face powder. If you don't have a big fluffy brush like this, you need one in your life. It's phenomenal. I've had this for 2 years now, I think, and it's holding up very well. Anyway, the one thing I will mention about this powder is it is more of a finishing powder. So I wouldn't set my whole face with this because I don't think it'll like, I don't know, I just don't think it's gonna do very much, but I like to use this over top of like a setting powder or something. And the other thing, not the one thing because I already mentioned something else about it, it does have a sheen to it. So it's gonna make your skin look nice and glowy. I don't know if you can see here. I don't know. You just gotta trust me. It has kind of like a sheen to it. Can't really even tell. But it has a sheen to it. So if you have acne, try and avoid the areas that have acne, or put this all over and then go back in with another like setting powder over those areas so that it kind of mattifies it again. Just so that you're not accentuating or highlighting those areas, even though it's a very natural finish. So I obviously have highlight on right now, but if you can see on my forehead and stuff, that's that powder. It's just a very subtle glow and it makes your skin look really healthy. So I wouldn't hesitate getting it. It's really good powder. So one of the last products I'm going to mention is the Wet n Wild makeup stick in contour or whatever. This is beat up to crap. in the shade Oaks on You. I used this in my last tutorial. Let's see how much I have left. Yeah, I still have a decent amount. And I use this to cream contour, and it is so pretty, and I love it for this time of year when I'm starting to get more tan, and it's just so good. I'll spot conceal, put on some of this on my, you know, this area where you contour, and stripe some of this on, take my sponge with, I like to use what I use for foundation or concealer or whatever, that area of the sponge that still has some of the leftover stuff to help it blend. And you just pounce, or you can use a brush if you used a brush for your foundation to blend it out. I just think that helps everything blend and it looks more seamless and part of your skin. Phenomenal. And it's not like a cool undertone. It is like right in the middle there, kind of in the warmer end of it. So it's more of like a bronzer type of thing, which I like in a cream contour because otherwise it can look ashy and muddy in my opinion. So the last thing I'm going to mention, which you girls probably know because I just love this so much, it is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. So for a while there, I was trying out a bunch of different mascaras because I'm just a mascara junkie. I've always have been, always will be. I just love mascara. And the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, nothing in my opinion can beat it right now at all. I try so many different mascaras. I have so many that I love, like Maybelline Big Shot. There's Essence Lash Princess mascara. L'Oreal has another voluminous one that I like, but this one just takes the cake every single time. Every time I go back to this, I'm like, why did I stop using this? And I recently got a new one that I have on my lashes right now, and that's this one because my other one was getting goopy and weird. And it still provides the same amount of awesomeness that I remember. So I know this video was probably like 10 million years long, and I'm really sorry, but I really wanted to share with you guys a new way of doing these favorites videos, things that I started falling back in love with. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please let me know down below in the comments. Should I keep doing this? Should I not? Let me know. And also any video suggestions down in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye!